Well, guess this motor got to come out again for about the 5th time now. Go ahead and pull this motor back out. Since I gotta deal with the timing chain issue and go ahead and replace the head gaskets, I'm just gonna take the whole motor out. Go ahead and paint it, because one thing I didn't want to do is I've been wanting to paint this motor, but I didn't want to paint the motor until I put all that extra horsepower things on it. But I mean, I guess I could go ahead and just snatch it out the truck and start painting on it. So I already have the front bumper off. I already have the gap filler taken off already, and they're sitting over here and a bunch of my crap that I have around here. I have all the bolts already taken off from this side, from the inner fender, and from the other side, and from the inside of the fenders by the doors. There's like 3, and then there's one on the bottom. There's a couple right here that connected with the gap filler. Everything ready. Really, this whole part right here, the whole front end, is gonna come off in one piece the way I have it done. And I also took off the bolts from the where the core hits the frame. Took those 2 bolts out, so just about ready to take this thing out, but I can't do it by myself. I have to wait until my 2 boys get here later on, and we'll go ahead and pick this up and put it somewhere out the way. All right, people, here we are at the yard. I'm pulling this timing cover off, and when I looked on the price, it said it's about 26 bucks after taxes and everything out the door. And so far everything's been going good. No problems taking any of the bolts off, none of them breaking. I'm actually gonna take the bolts that are broke. I'm gonna take 2 bolts out of this thing. So there we are. Well, here we are back in the lab. There it is on the floor. Already took apart a bunch of stuff. Alright, I am looking for what specific gasket failed. So here I am taking off the driver's side head. Oh. Alright, so let's just see what kind of story this head gasket tells us. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything irregular. I'll take that back. Is this the wrong head gasket? This might be the wrong head gasket. Well, people, it doesn't stop from getting worse. Let me show you all what I'm talking about. All right, this is the passenger side. Looks like had maybe a little something jumping around in this cylinder a little bit. This cylinder kind of seems a little on the dead side. Have some rust buildup and you know, some other crud, but look at that. Do y'all see that? At first I thought that was a dropped valve, but let me show you. So this bolt right here was actually wedged between the valve head and where it seats. So it's actually, it was forcing the valve open. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of one of these heads. That's it. All right, with all that being found out, that kind of told me the reason why the truck probably didn't want to start, kind of. But at the same time, I still need to figure out why coolant was getting into the oil. So we're about to pull these head gaskets off. They seem like they're pretty stuck on there, but we're about to pull these head gaskets off and find out what it looks like on the other side. So maybe there's still a chance I have a blown head gasket. Yeah, I know I skipped a lot of it. And man, it's just I've been so busy. I have been having the grandkids over. But I had the motor painted up. I'm actually trying to get this broken bolt out, which I'll get out. I know some of y'all might not agree with the paint right here, but this paint will be sending off around this area so it doesn't create an issue later on, and then I'll be able to bolt up the short header. But taking this out right now. All right, there we go. Finally took it out. It was pretty easy, to be honest with you, but I use these broken bolt extractors. Basically what you do is you drill a hole in the middle of the broken bolt, and these are reversed threads, so whenever you clamp it down with I guess a vice grip or something, and you just turn it reverse, it'll grab onto it and spin it out if you're able to. And just that simple. I mean, it didn't take me no time at all to take that one out. All right, so something that I invested in that I should have invested in a long time ago is this engine stand. I didn't want the Harbor Freight one where it's a T-section, this beam right here, and one in the middle. I wanted the one that has both legs, the legs on both sides. And I finally was able to buy it today. Man, is that thing coming in handy with putting this motor back together. But yeah, awesome investment. All right, guys, y'all can see right here I already have the motor completely put together, back in the truck, connected to the transmission, back on the motor mounts, and looks pretty good, if I don't say so myself. Does look pretty good. There's a couple things that I do want to show y'all that I apologize, I haven't been keeping up to date. There's a couple things that I bought. Let me show you the wheels that I got. So these are the wheels that I have for the front. The wheels that I have for the back are back there, but I had to change a couple things around. Alright, so explaining some of the things that I bought for this truck in this video is going to be like another 10-15 minutes, so I'm not trying to have this video 20-30 minutes long, so we're just going to go ahead and cut this one short. I will explain some more about some of the things that I did buy this past weekend, because it was a 50% off sale Easter weekend. Happy late Easter, everybody. And we just bought some stuff for the truck. It's gonna be pretty good. Some upgrades. And also bought something else that kind of surprised me that I was able to get for so cheap. I guess you would call it cheap, but at the end it wound up costing me some money. I'll explain those couple things. I'll explain some more of the wheels on the next video, and until then, keep wrenching. See you on the next.